as soon as someone says it's too expensive, my stock response is compared to what?
Yeah.
Because they've said two,
Yes.
T double O, it's comparative, right? And so it's too expensive compared to what? Compared to your budget? Compared to your affordability? Because if it's too expensive compared to your affordability, that doesn't make it expensive. That just means you can't afford it.
Yes.
Um, compared to what? And then let's have a conversation about that. But people are kind of afraid to push back. People are afraid to ask provocative questions. But if you're in marketing and sales, you must become a master of framing. Context gives everything meaning, and yet context is if we think about a conversation as being three parts, three circles stacked on top of one another: context, concept, and then content. Context is the big why and comparison, and people can only judge value in comparison to something else. Value is only value as a comparative analysis. If there's nothing to compare to, there's no value, right?
Yes.
So whether it's the comparison is what it looks like with it versus without it or whatever. So context gives everything meaning, and then concept is the thing that you're going to do for them, and then the content is how you actually go about doing it. So many people are selling at the content level. Here's how we do it. It's this many days. We provide you with these tools. We deliver it like this. And as soon as you're in that world, you're in the price-based conversation. Concept is about here's how we have redefined this space. But context is why does it matter? And then the fourth thing that really matters is contrast. What is it that we're not? What is it that this is not? And people don't have a complete conversation. So, price is simply the place that people go to when context, contrast, and concept haven't been explained properly.
Yes.
Price is where people go to when you're already at content level and the rest hasn't been uncovered. The other thing,
Sorry, can I just stop you there as well, quickly? Because the other thing about this is it's too expensive. And I only know this because I used to ask rooms always what they mean. Every time I ask a room, someone will say, that's just what I say when I want to get rid of salespeople. Because there is
yeah,
something about price. Well, because every salesperson on the planet doesn't believe there's value in what they're selling. This is the truth.
correct.
So if you want to get rid of them, you just say that's overpriced or it's too expensive, and they just run away and they go back to their business and they're like, "I told you it was too expensive. I told you it's not
Well,
valuable."
there's actually and there's an even deeper psychology or human dynamic underneath that too. Everybody in customer mode knows how to ask for a better price. And it's actually the customer's job to get the most that they can for the lowest price.
Yes.
That's the customer's job. It's actually the salesperson's job to defend value. But most people sell based on the way they buy. So they know that they would ask for a better price if they were buying a car. And the customer they're talking to has gone, have you got a better price? And their job now is to defend value. And
Yes.
they don't know how to do that. And it's even worse if they don't think that what they're selling really is that special or that valuable. And so a big part of what we're doing when we're teaching people to draw the model is we're actually saying, just sell the model. Let the
Yes.
customer arrive at the decision themselves, right? And it's almost like a takeaway sale. So we do a lot of work with SaaS companies, right? And SaaS companies use the product demonstration as the primary way of selling. Well, that is way into the content. Here are the features of the software. Let me show you how the user experience of the software. Now we're into the content. So how much is that per month for the platform? Right? We're already at that conversation.
Thank you for taking the time to check out this effective marketing clip. If you found this interesting and useful, YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy this one, and this is the latest thing that we've put together. If you haven't yet, and you could take a second to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey.